Thank you for joining in, wherever you are joining us from. I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Chidi Wanyanwu, and please do subscribe to our channel so we can keep you updated concerning this event. We're gonna be posting updates on this incident on our YouTube channel, so please make sure you subscribe so you can get updates, and click on the notification bell so you can get updates about this this event as we have new videos. For those of you on Facebook Live, I want to thank you for joining in. We're going to be following this story. The reason we're following this story is because it's not very common within the Nigerian community here in Toronto. Engineer Rick Moore, thank you so much for coming on. Victoria Uwe, thank you. Adamu Ayuba, thank you. John Jabe Detawo Atu, thank you. Obi Ifediotu, thank you so much. Kevin Chimobi, I'm going to come on with you, but let me talk a little bit about this. I'm just giving a little time for others to sign on, so just give me a few seconds and we'll start very well. Chukura Akbala, thank you so much for coming on. Zainab Bangura, I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for coming on. Let's have some other people come and then we will. Victoria, hello. I see you. As you guys can see, I was on my way to work, but I have to stop and do this video because Emma, thank you so much for coming on. We want to make sure that we keep this issue on the news. What are we talking about? We're talking about Nnamdi'S. Nnamdi'S is a young Nigerian who is an engineer. He's an electrical engineer. He's a young, vibrant, active Nigerian male. He plays soccer. Very quiet guy, very kind-hearted. A lot of people know him. A lot of people who don't know him is because he doesn't get around so much. That's why a lot of people may not know him. He works with a company. He works with a company in Brampton. He's gainfully employed. In fact, they took him from school immediately after graduation. Like he's so good that they just took him from school after graduation, and he started working with the company. Very gainfully employed, and he's been with this company for quite some time now. In fact, he's so good with the company that I don't know whether this is public information, but he had something that I hear that there's even something that a project he was part of in his company that the company really appreciates, that is really going to something that will put the company in a very good position with other companies that do what they do. So I'm just trying to lay a background about Nnamdi. Nnamdi came to this country about 10 years ago, and he never wasted time with doing what he's supposed to do. He went to school, like I said, and after schooling, he got a job with this company. On the day that this thing happened, Nnamdi went to work, finished from work, and because his favorite pastime is soccer, Coach Yusuf who used to play professional soccer in Nigeria, but organizes Nigerian soccer team here that is called Nigerian Eagles Football Club of Toronto. Coach Yusuf had called me to say, hey Chidi, I know Nnamdi. Nnamdi plays soccer with us. I said, yes, so my brother, this whole thing is very shocking. So Nnamdi, as coach confirmed, is a lover of football. He had gone after work to play soccer with his friends, because there's if you know that area, Eglinton and Jane Eglinton, Scarlett, they have lots of football fields there. A lot of football teams coach there. So he had actually gone to play football there, and he discovered that they had cancelled the football training for that day. So that was why he now said, okay, since I'm already in the area, let me just go and see my friend who lives there. So he went to see his friend who lives there. And sorry, I need to fix the lights. Let's just keep this like this distracted. Sorry guys. So he went to see his friend who lives in that neighborhood. When he went upstairs, meanwhile, while all this was going on, he was communicating with his fiancée. So it's not like he went on a trip that was a bad trip or a hidden trip or an illegal trip. The reason why I'm laying this foundation is to just try to give people a better picture of what happened that day, because people are so quick to jump to conclusions once they hear that it was a shooting. People want to relate it to, oh, what was he doing in that place at that time? Oh, what this, oh, that. So that's why I want to let you know that he had gone to play football. And if they had not canceled the football practice that night, Nnamdi would have just played football. You know how when you play football, then you get tired and then you go home. But because they had canceled the football practice, he now decided, okay, let me go and see my friend. And he was talking with his fiancée when all this was going on. Now, when he finished seeing his friend, he came down from the apartment and was walking leisurely to his car. He was not stressed. He was not under any pressure. You can just see, and you have to look at the video that the Toronto police released about the incident, and you would see him walking out of the building, casually to his car, and then suddenly you will see two men approaching from the right side of the video. You see two men approaching him, and then you would see them approach him where that side is not very clear, but you just see that they approached him, and then, as we will later understand, they shot him just as he was about to get into the car. So what few points am I trying to make? The point that Nnamdi was just going about his daily routine. It was just a case of him being at the right place, because that is where he will normally visit. That's where his friend lives. He lives all the way in Brampton, and his friend lives in Scarlett and Eglinton. He would have still been there. It is the right place that he's supposed to be. It's just that, and it's not even the wrong time. It's just that this low life cowards just decided to attack him, and that was very, very unfortunate. Now, after shooting him, they started running. If you look at that video, you see that some people came with a car and dropped them, and they came out of the car. And then after this whole thing, they ran away from the place, and according to police report, they re-entered the vehicle that was parked and waiting for them. So if you know Toronto police and the way they work, they don't just they don't post anything just to make you feel good, or to make the family feel good, or to make the community feel good. They post what they know. And so the Toronto police had released a report, their first report, their initial investigation. They said that that Nnamdi is not known to the police. You know, when the police says, oh, the victim is well known to them, or when the police says that they know about the perpetrators of the act, then they know. Now, the Toronto police says that that they don't know Nnamdi. He does not have any criminal record. I'm not surprised, because somebody who went to school and read for his degree here and was as good as he was, that he had to be hired straight from school, he never had time. So he didn't have time for any criminal activities. He was not a drug dealer. He was not into drugs. He does not belong to any gang. If he belonged to a gang, trust me, the Toronto police will not say that, because that would jeopardize their investigation. This is just so people stop reacting when they see that, oh, he was shot. They say, oh, all these are boys. Why wouldn't they just go and rest? This one that they're killing each other. No. We don't even know the identity of the people who shot Nnamdi. So we don't even know whether they are people from our community, whether they are people from another community. But this is not the kind of thing that we find within the Nigerian community. And that's why I and my wife have decided that we will use our media outfit, Worship Media, to keep this case alive. And that's what we're pleading with everybody. You have to keep this case alive. You have to keep reposting it. You have to keep talking about it. You don't have to share this particular video. Please do your own video, because the thing there is, if we keep it alive, then the government and the police will be able to release resources to, I mean, I'm saying that's the truth about how cases are pursued. It is how important this case is to the community, to the family, to everyone, to his friends. That is what will push the police to do what they are supposed to do concerning the case. So we are just asking that people keep talking about this, keep sharing this video, just keep it alive, tweet it, post his pictures on Instagram, keep asking the question, who killed Nnamdi? Who killed Nnamdi? Let's keep doing this so that the killers of Nnamdi, and I know that the killers of Nnamdi, you will watch this video. So I will always talk to you, just like Nnamdi's mom keeps talking to you. Nigerians are very, very intelligent people. Nigeria, you see, Nnamdi is an engineer. There are so many engineers, there are so many doctors, there are so many lawyers in the Nigerian community. There are people who are professionals, people who contribute enormously to the economy of Canada. And we are very peace-loving people. We are scattered all over the world. We will use our resources, like I said during the press briefing, we will use our resources to keep on posting this thing. It will not stop until we fish you out of where you are. The videos about Nnamdi is not even started. We will make it so viral that wherever you are, and very soon, I trust the Toronto police, they'll be able to release clear pictures of you. And then people will point you out. Even if you manage to leave Canada, if you manage to travel out of the country of Canada, we will track you down wherever you are. Thank God for social media. We will use social media to its maximum. Now, I just want to quickly add that tonight there will be a candlelit vigil for Nnamdi at 49 Scarlet Wood Crescent. Scarlet Wood Crescent is between Scarlet, it's in Etobicoke, it's between Scarlet and Eglinton and Lawrence. So it's between Lawrence and Eglinton. Scarlet is joining both of them. It is somewhere along that line that you will find Scarlet Crescent. It's the Scarlet Wood Crescent. It will be taking place around the court there, you know, around, there's an opening, a court, like a roundabout. That's where the candlelit vigil will be taking place. We expect important dignitaries from the city of Toronto that will be attending, and then some other respectable members of our community, chiefs, elders, especially from Nnamdi'S tribe and his immediate community. He's from Abia State, and they have been working a lot in the background to make sure that this is kept alive. Worship Media, we're doing the best we can. I am the outgoing president of the Nigerian Canadian Association. My tenure is done, but I working with others, members of the Nigerian Canadian Association, Nsa Chibong, the board of directors chairman, the social secretary, Sheila Thomas, and a lot of other people. We're going to keep working to make sure that the Nigerian community is informed, to make sure that the public knows how the Nigerian community feels about this murder. We will keep it alive. We'll keep talking about it. I will do all that I can within whatever ability I have to help. Now, that's so I know on behalf of Nnamdi'S parents, we have set up a GoFundMe. So please, we will, after this video, I'm going to post a link to the GoFundMe campaign, so you can go there and contribute. The reason why we're raising this money, it's not that the family cannot afford his burial expenses and all that, but because there's so much that is involved. This is not just a normal death. So we are also going to thank also to Mrs. Ife Chima, who is also working with us with the fundraising. We're looking at being able to raise enough funds that we can even put out money out there to attract people with information. We're going to put out money and ask people that when you come up with like a prize money, we'll check out with the Toronto police and see if it is allowed, like a bounty. We'll be able to put our money out there that's why we need money. We need to raise a lot of money so that we'll be able to put our money there and ask people to come up with information, and they will get this prize money. But like I said, we'll check with the detective Shankaran, who is handling the case, and see if this is okay. Also, so on behalf of the family, I want to thank everybody who has donated money to that fund. It's grown now. It's I think it's close to 1,500. Our target is 15,000. So please, we'll post it on our website also, and you can go there and donate whatever you can. There's also a direct bank account that you can donate money into, and I want to let you know that all the links about donating money that we have set up is directly linked to the bank account that is set up by the family. So we don't have contact with the money. Any money that is donated there goes straight to that bank account, and it is the family that withdraws the money. That's the way we have set it up. Now, there are other deaths that have been happening in our community that, you know, people woke up this week to so many deaths. There was a guy that we understand that he came in from Calgary. His name sounds something like Esezonam. Some people, we don't know where exactly he's from, because he doesn't reside here in Toronto, but his name sounds like Esezonam. So people think maybe he's an Igbo person, or he's from Edo State, or from Delta, somewhere there. As soon as we get more information, we'll let you know. But the story is that he came down from Calgary and was having some altercation with the girlfriend, and murdered the girlfriend, and killed himself too. So it's a double homicide. The girl, we understand, is from Togo and has already been buried. Now, I'm putting it out there so people understand what is going on, because a lot of people have been asking me what is going on, who died, who didn't die. So that's what has been going on in our community. There's also a lady who died in our community. she died of natural causes. We are also that is also trending within our community. I'll tell you her name soon. I think the family put out an announcement concerning her death, but that is trending in our community. She's going to be buried, and the information, will also post the information so that people get to know what is going on. They posted it on All Nigerians WhatsApp group. Erica will help me scroll to that place, and I'll tell you her name. So much has been happening in our community. We just had to touch on that so that people know what is going on, because people can okay, her name is Olasunkami Taiwo. So this is the face of the lady who also passed away in our community. For those of you on Facebook, I don't know if you can see it. I'll just try to show you. Yeah, that's her face. That's her face. She died in our community. I will also show those of you in on YouTube. Okay, I don't know if you can see it clearly. All right. So she passed away within our community. I will also show you Nnamdi'S face, but Nnamdi'S postings are all over the place on the internet, and we'll post all that. Don't worry, we'll post all that after this broadcast, and we'll also put it on our website. Then finally, there was also another death that we received this morning from our sister Ngozi Ugo, who owns the Nigerian Canadian newspapers. That one was posted also on the All Nigerians in Canada WhatsApp group. If you want to belong to that group, by the way, you can also, if you live in Canada, you can send me your number and I'll add you to that group. And for those of you who live in Toronto, there's also a Nigerian and NCA Toronto group that you can belong. So please let me know. But there's another one, Tunde Salvador. Tunde Salvador came from Nigeria. There's a story about him, but the summary is that he died, and the family will be coming in from Nigeria. He'll be buried on April 14th, 2018, and they're asking for anybody who can help to try to assist the family. We'll also post something about it. It's a pity that today we're just talking about death, but the reason is that we want to be able to help people understand what is happening in our community, and how we are reacting to all of this thing. Nnamdi'S own is prime, because we need to know exactly what is going on. If maybe some people are targeting some people in our community, we want to know. If it was gang related, we want to know. If it was drug related, we want to know. If it was just a random killing, we want to know all this. That's why we are focusing so much on it, and we don't want the police to rest. We don't want the killers to just be left in peace. So please, guys, thank you so much for coming on the program. Please, if you can, make sure you come out and show your support for the family of Nnamdi this evening by 7 p.m. today, Friday. Come at Scarlet Wood Crescent, which is between Eglinton and Lawrence, along off Scarlet Avenue or Scarlet Road. So please make sure you come out today. Let us show support, and let them understand that the Nigerian community, we are sad about this. We don't tolerate any kind of gun violence within our community, and we'll do everything to bring the perpetrators of this act to book. Justice will be done. Remember again, Scarlet Wood Court is on Scarlet Road and Lawrence. Scarlet Road and Lawrence. Also, on Saturday, which is tomorrow, the 24th of March 2018, there will be burial of Nnamdi. Nnamdi will be buried tomorrow, but there will be the viewing of his body will be taking place between 9 a.m. and between 9 and 11 a.m. at the Bernardo Funeral Home. Bernardo Funeral Home is 855 Albion Road, Etobicoke. So please come there. From there, after the viewing, we're going to go to the cemetery for his burial. There will be funeral service there from 11. So the viewing will start from 9 o'clock in the morning, and the funeral service proper will start at 11, and then by 12:30 we'll be proceeding to the cemetery to bury Nnamdi. It is very sad. It's really very sad and annoying to imagine that Engineer Nnamdi will just be buried like that, having been killed at the hands of low-life cowards. We were so upset with this, and we will keep asking until we get answers to the reason why anybody will want to waste this young man, this engineer who is a role model in our community. Thank you so much for all your efforts. Please just keep this alive, keep sharing it. That's all I can ask you. Please also remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will always get notification about this and other things. This is our own way of just trying to contribute to what is going on. Go to YouTube and look for Worship Media and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. From Toronto Worship Media Studio, my name is Dr. Chidi. Bye-bye.